What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live show. I am LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It is truly, truly appreciated. Right? So the Knicks pull off a great victory tonight on the road by beating the Atlanta Hawks 122 to 101, making it 3 in a row and winning a game right before the All-Star break, which is perfect. And then also in the same process, Miami losing tonight to Boston. The Knicks have now jumped into the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference standings, which is great, right? So they've knocked out 2 birds with 1 stone, 3 in a row, and bumping up also 2 in the standings, right? So this is beautiful, man. The Knicks played a fabulous game tonight. This was a game where they were dominating from beginning to end. Led by Randle, he was a beast in the first quarter. He had 12 points. He was a monster, right? Then you just had everybody adding on. You had Brunson, and of course you had Josh Hart. Then you had RJ being aggressive tonight, going to the basket, as opposed to sitting back worried about jump shots. He was going to the basket. He was driven Randle. Driven RJ. Really wanted to show and prove after pretty much not having such a good game the other night, right? So, altogether, led by Brunson. Brunson had 28. Randle had 25. Like I said, RJ was big. He had 17. But it was the bench, guys. The bench had a huge 44-point production led by IQ, who had 14. Josh Hart had 13. Obi had 11. Now Hart had 6 with 11 boards, right? Let's go straight to the highlights, guys. Great team effort tonight. Great team effort and back-to-back wins, right? Blowout wins of 20 points. But this one was even better than the last one, guys, because they pretty much took over this game from beginning to end. Like, the Hawks started making a little push in that third quarter. They, pretty much got the lead, cut the lead down to about 12 points, I believe. But Randle just started dominating, right? He was big in that third quarter. He had 11 points. But he was big on the offensive glass, man. He was crashing the boards, just being really, really aggressive. Pretty much steadied the ship. So when the bench came in, the bench was dominant tonight, man. Hart has been talking about someone coming in and changing the culture, right? You're getting 2 guys that are very similar to each other, which is Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart, right? Of course, coming from winning programs, everyone knows them, call them the Nova Boys, right? Just bring that winning culture, right? You see Josh Hart right here going to the rack, finishing strong, right? Just bringing that culture has changed everything for the Knicks. It really, truly has. Even tonight, the Knicks coming out being defensive, making it hard for the net, making it hard for the Hawks. Excuse me, they couldn't really score in the first quarter, man. The Knicks were locking them down, shutting them down. But I think it's just the intensity, man. Guys' way of doing things, guys' ways of practicing or playing, whatever you want to call it, right? It rubs off on everybody. And I think that's what Josh Hart has done. Right, him and Brunson are like mirror images of each other. Right, they are really have taken over that hard nosed lunch pail type of game. Right, both of those guys are the same. It's just Brunson, of course, is a lot better as far as scoring wise, but Josh Hart is the total package. He does it all. And now, I know he came over here not really hitting the 3 well, shooting the 3 well over there in Portland, but he's knocking them down with us. But he also mentioned in the news conference after the game the other day that, it's just the setting, man. It's just where you're at. Here, the coach believes in him. He can shoot the ball. But like I said to you before, guys, all these guys can score, man. They would not be in the league if they couldn't score. But, you have to be in the right situation, the right offensive situation where you feel comfortable as a player and you have the coach that believes in you, right? And in doing that, you're really, truly able to really dominate and really, be confident in your shot, right? And to me, that's what Josh Hart did, and that's what he's doing. And not just the defensive intensity that he brings, the rebounding, but it's the toughness, right? It's the toughness that we've been missing, honestly, since going back to the Oakley Ewing days, right? So that's what he brings defensively, and just having him with a guy like Randle, even a guy like Hart that's intense also. These guys are tough, man. These guys are tough in that Baja. You can't just go down there thinking that it's just going to be easy. Hart had big 3 blocks tonight, right? So Now, even with the absence of Mitch, guys, Sims and Iheart have been able to hold it together, man. You got to really give those two credit. So hopefully, Big Mitch will be back. The team will be off basically for 9 days. With the All-Star break, so they'll be back next Friday. They're on the road at Washington, but they just were great tonight. Grimes is kind of coming around. I mean, he's knocking down the shots when he can. Sometimes he doesn't. But the most important thing about Grimes is that he has no pressure on him because of Josh Hart. So Josh Hart, with the addition of him, now we're not really stressing Grimes, and Grimes can really grow the way he needs to as a young pro in this league, right? So now not too much pressure is expected of him. We just want him to come in and give us energy, knock down shots when he can, and that's it, man. Of course, IQ was big again tonight, 14 points, like I said, off the bench. So altogether, man, this was just a fabulous game from everybody. Brunson, of course, being Brunson, right? Just continuing to do what he does best. So of course, I feel he should be an all-star. But just culture, man. It's all that's what it comes down to, guys. It's all culture, man. These guys have come to change the culture. Him and Josh Hart, and you're seeing it kind of rubbing off on all the other players, man. I'm also glad to see RJ getting it back tonight. 17 points, and he looked like RJ, right? Going to the rim, and that's what he should focus on. Pretty much, make that the lead off for him. As opposed to coming off shooting threes or shooting jumpers, he should be going straight to the rack and being aggressive with going to the rack, and in doing that, he'll start to see pretty much his game come together, right? But once again, he's still only 22 years old, guy. He's our third round draft, not third round, excuse me. He's our number 3 pick. We got to be patient with the guy. I know people are going to say, oh, it's been 4 years. Come on, whatever. But listen, man, look, he's our guy. Don't give up on him right now, okay? Because everyone has fallen in love with Josh Hart, right? Let's continue to push RJ, cheer for him. He's going to be fine, guys. Trust me, he is. But great game today, man. Great game to pretty much end off the first half of the season. Now we're going into the final stretch. These last 22 games is going to be big for us. It's going to be huge. And this is the playoff push, guys. This is it. All right? But listen, I'm LV Live, and that's my show. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people, all right? Also, too, if you come by, leave comments. And if you come down for the first time, please subscribe. All right? I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out. Peace.